All right, Shalom. First and foremost, all praises and glories unto Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai Ba'ashem Harakakawadash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone. And greetings, salutation, and blessings and much love unto you men and women out there who have changed your life towards righteousness, that you may earn your salvation from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Shalom unto you. All right, quick video. It's kind of a heads up, sign of the times, if you will. It's going to be really short. Basically, this video is sent to me by a brother. I think he did a video on it. I haven't seen his video yet, but wanted to just hit this and then let her, play the video and let this woman speak about what her topic is, because this is actually something we've been talking about. Okay, and now we're coming into the times where it's actually coming into fruition. All right, and what it is, I'm gonna let her speak on it, but I'm gonna read the scripture first. Okay, 2 Ezra chapter 15, verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh. The killing instrument, okay, particularly the modern day sword, is the gun. All right, and their destruction draweth nigh, meaning there's going to be a lot of killing in the time coming up. And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands, with the new killing instrument. Okay, it says, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another, and they shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their hand. People ain't gonna care if you're a judge, if you're a police officer, if they catch you catch you out slipping, they gonna get you. Because there's a I want to say epidemic, but basically in these times, people are noticing the inflation that's beginning here in America. They're noticing the scarcity of food in the stores. They're and they're making moves. These people are starting to get desperate. Where I work, people are coming in teams to steal. Okay, and so it just goes to show you, and they're stealing crafts and little trinkets and basic stuff. It's moving. They're doing that to sell, to make money, because I guess we seem like an easy target. But eventually they're doing this strictly at grocery stores, man, for food. Okay, because these are now the essential things, for gas money. Okay, some of them for drug money. Okay, different situations. They're doing these things just to make ends meet. And this is what the point that we're really getting to. Okay, to have gas to go. This is stealing. Now this lady here, now I'm gonna let her play it. What she's speaking of is home invasions. Okay, all right, and when we get into this next verse here, I'll keep reading. It said, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. That's speaking about martial law. This is the time that we're coming into. Okay, for because of their pride, the cities shall be troubled, and houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Okay, here's the point. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword. Back to that killing instrument. Okay, the modern day sword is the gun. And spoil their goods. How they gonna spoil their goods? The things in their possessions, whether it be food, which would be a top priority in the near future, whether it be anything of value in your home. Okay, but when you get into what this lady's talking about, we've seen this and been saying this for years now. Okay, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread, food, substance. Okay, and for great tribulation. Okay, you see it now. When I'll jump over to the 16th chapter. Let me get to. Matter of fact, I didn't have to jump over. I could have just jumped down. No, I did need to jump over it. Let's see. Let me get to the 22nd verse. I normally read those, but matter of fact, I'll read verse 21 and 22. It says, 2 Ezra 16, 21 and 22. Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth. Okay, things are going to be cheap, so it seems. Okay, but the inflation's coming, so people are going to be buying that. And, they're going to do it. That they think themselves to be in good case. And even then shall evils grow upon earth. Everything's going to seem good, but then evils are going to grow upon earth. As inflation rises, as the prices of meat continue to rise, okay, people are going to get desperate. And now, like a lady was complaining about a box of crackers, man, and a can of soup to have for dinner, okay, and was crying because Cheez-Its or whatever it is up to $4, okay, and she's like, it's just out of her price range. All right, it says, even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, killing, that sword, okay, the killing, famine, hunger. Okay, people will begin to kill for food, and great confusion. For many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. Okay, you escape and you find a way to eat, and this is getting down to the point where this is the way that people are going to begin to eat. That when there's nothing on the shelves and you can't get to it, let's go to the curses. For some of you may know this one. Okay, Deuteronomy 28, verse 53, and thou shalt eat the fruit of thine own body, the flesh of thy sons and of thy daughters, which the Lord Yahweh thy power have given thee in the siege and in the straitness wherewith thine enemies shall distress thee. Now this has happened before, and it's going to happen again. Okay, this has happened before, and it's going to happen again. All right, if you're not paying attention to all the cargo ships sitting off the west coast of California, of America, over in California. All right, if you're not seeing the price of everything go up, all right, in the grocery stores. Okay, and that's where it's really hitting hard. Yeah, gas is one thing, stay at home, catch the bus, ride a bike. But when it's food, you got to have food. You can't really escape eating without eating. Okay? So these things are serious in the earth. So much seriousness that people will begin to kill to get food. Okay, we watch what happens every year at Black Friday, and I like bringing up this point. People are fighting and beating each other up and trampling each other and stampeding over electronics and toys. How much more over food? Okay, and when they can't get in there because they don't have they V card, okay, or their MOTB implant, then what? They're gonna wait for you in the parking lot, and she's gonna provide the rest of that story. Okay, they're gonna wait for you in the parking lot, and they're gonna take it from you. And as she says here, it's already begun to happen. All right, so without further ado, I'll play the video and close out.
Have a quick conversation with you all, with everybody, but especially the ladies, okay? Especially the ladies. Listen, I don't know if you all are aware of this, but in the state of California, there are people following other folks home from the stores. They're not targeting them to get their jewelry, to steal TVs, watches, purses. No. They are following these folks home to steal their food. Yes, to steal their grocery. And it's beginning to become so dangerous that I believe they're trying to develop a task force.
Find out what's wrong with you with daily.
A task force for something like that. To try to crack down on that. But I remember reading that across the states, people were watching people who were shopping in supermarkets and would wait for them to come out of the market with their basket of grocery and wait till they get to their vehicles and then try to rob them in the parking lot of the supermarket. Ladies, please, if you all are out shopping, please be careful. Please keep your head on a swivel, okay? Always pay attention to what's going on around you and who's around you, to the vehicles that are around you. Always be on the alert, okay? When you're out shopping, always be watchful. Always be watchful, okay? Listen, if you can avoid it, don't shop at night. If you can help it, don't shop alone. If you have to shop at night, don't shop alone. Make sure there's somebody there to watch your back. But try your best to not shop at night. And even in the daytime, shopping in the daytime, always be on guard. Yeah. This is a crazy time that we are living in. That people are no longer, well, I won't say they're not. But when you see people bypassing TVs to come and take your apples and your oranges and your celery and your bell pepper and your onions and your beans and your rice, your cabbage, because that's what they just saw you shop for in the grocery store, and they see you going to the checkout with your basket full of food, and now they're on the phone with somebody outside saying this person coming out. Y'all got to be careful. Y'all got to be on your guard. Don't let your guard down, y'all.
Yep. And that's what we've been telling you. Okay? You women that have men, you should not be, the men, send the men to the store or have them go with you. I don't mean just wait in the parking lot. I mean, for some people that is a safer way to do it. Okay? You know, for some, whatever fits, but the safest situation you can come up with. Okay? This is the sign of the times that we're living in. All right? Is it gonna, whether if you have teenage sons, let them go. Okay? Let them go with you. Go with you. Okay? Husbands, go with your wives out there, man. Okay? Unless you don't want her to come home. Because this is the real reality right now. Okay? There's a lot of single women out there that don't have men. And they got to figure this out. Hey, and it's not going to stop at this level. It's only going to continue to where they're kidnapping people to eat them. You think Book of Eli and The Road and different movies that we talk about, you know, where they're showing cannibalism and so on and so forth, are just movies? Or just, you know, we just bringing these up? No, this is what it's going to get to. I read the prophecies. Okay? It's going to come back to that time again. And we're right at the doorstep watching it unfold right before our eyes. In the midst of a pandemic. Okay? Which is breaking down the economy, which which is breaking down the jobs, which is breaking down the society, which is breaking down the moral standard, which is unfolding right here before your eyes. And we all got to survive through this thing. And without Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai and faith in him, in them, okay, you're not going to make it. So with that, I'm going to close out. Shalom.